that the Most High said we're supposed to have in keeping his commandments. That's what it's all about. Look. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these. These are all sins, all iniquity, all wickedness, and abominations. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness. All these things the world would have our people do right now. They're doing right now. And they say it's okay. So now when you pull away from all that, you condemn all of that, now something's wrong with you. Because you contrary to, I'm talking about this world, Esau's world. Because Esau's the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning of that follower. So yeah, we got to deal with all this. Now the works are manifest, flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, sleeping with somebody else's woman, a married woman that's with a man, going sleeping with another man. In abundance now, like it's no big deal. Just like I ain't did nothing. Adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, all kind of inordinate, all kind of crap going on, sexual lust and so forth. Idolatry, anything that's contrary to the Most High. Witchcraft, you know what that's about. Hatred, hating on each other. Can't bring the love, still allowing the Willie Lynch to divide us. Can't come together. Holding on to things. Hatred, hating your brother, you're a murderer, it says. Variance, wishy-washy, emulations, wraths, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murderers, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not, I repeat, shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. But the fruit of the Spirit is love. That's the love of keeping the Most High's commandments, which are not grievous. Joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. When you follow these principles, and they that are Mashiachim, once again, have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. See, there it is. That's what you're dealing with. Affections, emotions, and lusts. To be walking in the flesh. As this world would have you do, because you can go right to hell with it. That's the setup to send you straight to hell with the world. I'm talking about the worlds, not the world of Israel, but 2/3 of our people going to be in that world, they're going to go too. That's why it says, and they that are Mashiachim have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If ye live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous. Listen up this closely, because a lot of you need to really hear this. Say, let us not be desirous of vain glory, worthless glory. You want to be somebody in hell. You teach all the time. This is the condition of hell for us. Yet still, you're looking for some vain glory, worthless glory, to be somebody in this hellhole. We're looking for a kingdom that we can't even imagine. And you living in this hellhole, want some vain glory. Provoking one another, envying one another. That shouldn't even be the case. We got to come together, brothers and sisters. Straight up. If we're going to make it, those that's going to make it, everybody's not going to make it though. Romans 9:8. Because you're going to, when he come, he catch you with your pants down, catch you unexpected, like a thief of the night. You ain't going to know what to do. It's too late then. That's why you got opportunity now. Romans 9:8. For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, see, for the children being not yet born, hadn't even been born. So he went from Abraham to Isaac. And the children being not yet born, Neither have he done any good or evil, because they're in the womb. That the purpose of the Most High, according to election, who he elect, might stand. Not of works, not everything they did, because remember, they're in Rebekah's, our foremothers, womb. Not of works, but of him that calleth. The Most High called this. Listen, it was said unto her, the elder, meaning the firstborn son, shall serve the younger. The firstborn son shall be a servant to the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. This is who the Most High say he loves. Show me anywhere where the Most High say he loved any other nation. They named. All these nations have a biblical name. They ascend from somewhere. Someone. Listen. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau, which is the biblical name for the forefather of the so-called Caucasian race, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Most I say, what you got to say now? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? Most High forbid. For he said to Moses, going all the way back to Moses, was given the law, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So it is not of him that willeth, because you want this, or nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. And we know he showed mercy to Jacob in Isaiah 14:1. Galatians 5:28. Galatians 5:28. Salaki, that's the wrong scripture. Look at let's go to Genesis 25:19. So cover what we just went over with Jacob and Esau. Genesis 25:19. Genesis 25:19. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padanaram, the sister of Laban the Syrian. So our forefather Jacob took Rebekah, who was Isaac took Rebekah, which was a Syrian. Her dad was named Laban. And Isaac entreated the Most High for his wife, verse 21, because she was barren, because she hadn't gotten pregnant. And the Most High was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. She got pregnant. The Most High heard Isaac's prayer, and Rebekah, she conceived. And the children struggled together within her. So you see it's more than one, because it said the children. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Most High, and the Most High said unto her, 2 nations, you hear this? 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. 2 different types of people, 2 different mannerism of way they would act as a nation. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder, so we just read in Romans, the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. She's about to have these babies. And she found out there's twins in her womb. And the first shall The first came out red. Remember, the first gonna be a servant to the next baby to come out. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. And it called his name Esau. Our forefather Isaac said, oh, Esau. Meaning wasted away is he, because he didn't have any pigment or melanin when he came out. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. They was fighting in the womb, and his hand had a hold to Esau's heel. As Esau came out first, right? And his name was called Jacob. But see, you don't describe him because he's normal. With pigment and melanin. Brown skin. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. 60 years old when she bare them. So, Romans 9 and 9. Romans 9 and 9. So that's why you see Jew and Greek, it can't be them that's going to receive the inheritance, because he already said, Esau have I hated. So Romans 9 and 9. For this is the word of promise, that at this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, we just read about it. Where in the New Testament. Genesis 25. Well, we already read that. I'll deal with that. Look at Romans 9 and 11. For the children that we just read about, Jacob and Esau, being not yet born, neither have he done any good or evil, because they're in the womb, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand not in works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. So the first baby to come out going to be a servant to the next baby to come out. As it is written. So let's jump up to verse 21. It says, have not the potter power over the clay, or the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? You know, a potter, he's shaping something. He can make something to honor and something to dishonor. For instance, something that's beautiful that we can use in righteousness, and something that people are used in dishonesty or unrighteousness or wickedness or sin. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? That's what he's doing now. You're looking at, why haven't he brought forth the judgment upon the wicked? Because of what he says here. And that he might make known the riches of his glory of the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory, even us, whom he have called, not of the Jews only, but see this, even us. So who is this us? That's Paul. Because you understand, when you read his writings, it's hard to understand, but he's including himself with the Gentiles that he was teaching, who are Israelites, because he wasn't born and raised in Jerusalem. That's why he's talking to the Romans. This is in Rome. That's why he's talking to the brothers and sisters, mainly the brothers that's living in Rome. Look at Romans 1 and 7. Come on. To all that be in Rome, beloved of the Most High. There it is. Called to be saints. Like I said, you go to the beginning of these verses, they all are addressed to Israel. Called to be saints. Grace to you and peace from the Most High, our Father, and our power of Mashiach Yahushua. So we read in Romans 9:13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved. So he says, beloved, who the Most High loved? He loved Jacob, who was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Called to be saints. Who the saints? Called to be saints. This is how you get to understand it. The Bible answers itself through the precepts. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. How do we define the saints? The short version, Psalms 148:14. He also exalted the horn, which is the power of his people, which is a personal or possessive pronoun showing ownership. The praise of all his saints. Who are they? Even of the children of Israel. Who are we? A people near unto the Most High. Praise ye the Most High. So that's defining the saints. So when you look at Romans 1, we look at that who is addressed to. Romans 1:7. To all that be in Rome, beloved of the Most High. We see that Romans 9:13 says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved. Called to be saints, we just defined the saints. Grace to you and peace from the Most High, our Father. Now who is that? Acts 3:13. Acts 3:13. Who's the Most High, our Father? Let's see who it is. Romans, from Acts 3:13. The power of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob. The power of our fathers. There it is right there. Abraham had a son named Isaac. Isaac had a son named Jacob. Jacob was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. The power of our fathers. That's why you see, when you see our fathers, the power of our fathers, who's it talking about? Power of Abraham, power of Isaac, power of Jacob. That's his name forever, and a memorial to all generations. That's why you see it there. He said that in Acts 3:15 and 16. That's what's so important that people are missing. You can't go wrong praying to the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. Because he said that's his name forever and a memorial to all generations. Oh yes. So that's how we get the understanding of who this is talking to. So let's look at go to Romans the 3rd chapter. Look at Romans 3:1. It says, what advantage then hath the Jew? What advantage is it to be an Israelite? Or what profit is there of circumcision? Meaning actually understanding this truth. The word of the Most High, the laws of the Most High, the faith in the Mashiach Yahushua. It says much every way, chiefly because that unto them, the Israelites, were committed the oracles of the Most High. Say, for what if some did not believe? What if some don't believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? The Most High forbid. Yeah, let the Most High be true, and every word that he speaks is pure. But every man a liar, as it is written. So you're going to be made a liar as it is written. If you don't know what's written, then how you going to be telling the truth and not a lie unless you can go to these scriptures and prove what it is that you're saying. That's why 1 Thessalonians 5:21 says,